They built this so their dogs could swim. I can walk on the rocks.
So as long as they have some roots that are getting wet, they can actually grow outside of the pond liner.
They've built these paths that go all around the pond.
Okay, Phil, Jackson Pond. This is, you said 7 years old?
Yeah, correct.
So a 7-year-old recreation pond, beautiful lot. And you said that he actually uses dye on this one, blue dye.
Yep, this was just all lawn when we first showed up.
Are you serious?
This is all grass.
Holy cow, I can't even picture that. It's such a little paradise back here. All right, let's check out another beautiful Aquascape ecosystem recreation pond. I'm assuming that the landscaper came in after you and did all the landscaping.
That's correct. Yeah.
What I love so much about seeing how everybody lives the lifestyle is it's not just about the water feature, it's the whole outdoor living space. So beautiful pergola over here. And then look at back, just listen to that sound. What else could you put that would be more interesting to look at? You got blooming lilies here in the foreground. I love the rock work that you guys have done. And then a gorgeous waterfalls over here. So all of these plants, all these trees were put in after you built this, huh?
It was all flat grass. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Get
That
this.
stump you can see down there was a tree. Actually, we cut down and we put the stump back in the wetland area.
That stump over there. Okay, yeah. And look at this. The cattails are growing all the way up to the edge here. So as long as they have some roots that are getting wet, they can actually grow outside of the pond liner. I'm assuming that with the cattails and the phragmites in here, you guys trim this back as part of an annual maintenance. So one of the things when you use your marginal plants like this, if you don't keep them contained, you're going to have to end up trimming them out. But I like the look. It looks great.
As long as they're not in the pond, I'm okay. This is a recreation pond we built approximately 7 years ago. And as you can see, it is a beautiful big recreation pond. There is some blue dye that's put in it just to keep some of the plant material in check a little bit. But this is an example of a recreation pond. Now they don't swim in this. They do have a swimming pool, but they built this so their dogs could swim and they can jump in at any time. So you can see we've got a beach that goes in. Beautiful main waterfalls over there. We've got a smaller secondary waterfall over there. And then this is actually built for sort of the intake concept was developed. And we've got actually 5 skimmers that we had to level out in that area over there. So I'm on the far side of this pond and you can see it is a beautiful water feature in the foreground of the house. That again is our main waterfall over there. We've got probably about 300 ton of rock in here, all beautiful, we call weathered granite. And you can see the wetland area down the far side. Now that stump that's in there, that was actually on the lawn in this area. We cut the tree down and we repurposed the stump to be in the wetland. You can see there's plant material growing out of it. It looks fabulous. And you can see obviously the gardens have really developed over the time here. And the client also built, you can see all these nice walking paths that go around the pond. So he and his wife like to walk a lot. So they've built these paths that go all around the pond. And it's pretty awesome because they get to see it all from different angles. And you can see as you walk further down, it just totally changes the look of the feature. One of my favorite parts of this pond are some of these rocks that are just sort of sitting in the water. This reminds me, Muskoka in our area, there's always these rocks that are sort of jutting out of the water. And I love it. I'm gonna go out with Craig's camera and he's gonna hate me, but I can walk on the rocks and you can see I'm basically on a little island here. But this totally reminds me of up north. Now the client had a landscape company come in as well, and you can see they built that beautiful, it's a timber kit structure, beautiful seating area over there with fire pit and some chairs. This is just the whole sort of ambiance. It's just amazing. So we've got a pump that pumps up to our wetland there. Now that's a little different wetland where it's as part of the pond. So we're pumping water in through the bottom of some aqua blocks there, and it actually comes up into the pond level. We've got underwater jets. So we're pumping water into the bottom. This pond is actually 6 feet deep. So we're pumping water into the bottom of it. And then we've got, as I said, we've got 5 skimmers over there drawing water in for the waterfall, the wetland, and the jets. And then we also have a pump in a snorkel down on this area here that's drawing water from the bottom of the pond and sending, in this case, it's going back up to the waterfall. And one of the challenges when you have multiple skimmers is how to hide all the faceplates. So we actually, again, took part of the tree that we cut down and we just repurposed it in front of the skimmers, and we did our best to hide the skimmers there. You can see the beautiful landscaping that they've done here. All these walking paths go around the pond, so you're getting different sounds of the waterfall as you go along.
The only thing I don't love about my job is having to leave. I could hang out here all day. Water features absolutely relax you. You don't want to leave. There's nothing that will change an environment more than a decorative water feature. If you're interested in living the aquascape lifestyle, check out this link to find other certified aquascape contractors all over the world building beautiful aquascape ecosystem ponds. I love my job.